What if I told you that the guy in that shiny $80,000 truck next to you at the stoplight might actually be under more financial pressure than you are? Sounds backwards, right? But stick with me, because once you see what's really happening behind those tinted windows, you won't look at expensive cars the same way again. Picture this: a massive pickup, spotless paint, chrome everywhere, interior that feels like a private jet. It screams success. But here's the twist. Very often the person driving it isn't rich at all. In fact, they might be stretching their finances to the absolute limit just to keep that image alive. So how does this happen? How do ordinary people end up driving vehicles that cost more than their annual income? The answer isn't magic, it's a system. A system designed to make expensive feel affordable, at least on the surface. Let's start with the number that hooks everyone: the monthly payment. Not the full price, not the total cost, just the monthly number. Because psychologically, $900 a month feels manageable, even if the total cost quietly explodes into tens of thousands more over time. And here's where things get sneaky: loan terms. What used to be a 3 to 4 year commitment has stretched into 6, 7, even 8 years. That's how a too expensive car suddenly becomes doable. Lower monthly payment, but a much higher total cost. But wait, there's a catch most people ignore. Cars lose value fast. So by the time you're halfway through that long loan, you might owe more than the car is actually worth. You're stuck. That's called negative equity, and it's a financial trap. Now add another layer: trading in cars. People don't always finish paying one off before buying the next. Instead, they roll the leftover debt into a new loan, so now they're paying for 2 cars while driving one. Some even take second jobs just to cover car expenses. Think about that for a second. You're working extra hours to pay for the thing that gets you to work. And we haven't even touched insurance, fuel, and repairs. Those can easily add hundreds more every month. Suddenly, that $800 car is actually costing over $1,500 monthly when everything is included. So why do people still do it? Simple: emotion. Cars aren't sold as transportation anymore. They're sold as identity. Success, status, confidence. You're not buying a truck. You're buying the feeling of being the kind of person who owns that truck. And once that idea takes hold, logic takes a back seat. Now here's the real question: what's the opportunity cost? That same money invested monthly could build serious wealth over time. Instead, it's being poured into something that loses value every single day. So next time you see that luxury truck flying past you, ask yourself, is that freedom, or is it financial pressure disguised as success? And maybe, just maybe, that reliable paid-off car in your driveway is actually the smarter flex. If this made you rethink how you look at money and cars, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started.